Okay. So, are we live? Yes, we are. Okay, perfect. So, let's see. Let's just get up my chat here. Somebody decides to chat. I don't think so. Okay, so this is an English stream, mainly for my girlfriend, so she can listen to the stream later. Just play some Skyrim. I thought about a lot of games, but I think Skyrim is the way to go. I haven't played this one in a while. I did play the Twitch, the Switch re-release a few years ago. I think two years ago when it came out. This was fun, but overall, it's been a long time since we've been here. I remember when Skyrim came out in 2011, it was like hot shit. Everybody was all about this game. Like even non-gamers played it at the time, right? I heard I was a trainee back then in a American company here in Germany, and I remember my colleagues talking about it, like people who don't normally play video games, but they did play Skyrim. So just so you understand what impact this game. Okay, let's just see real quick. No, okay. I did not want to load my mods, mostly because I do not have any mods. I want the vanilla experience. Just get to the audio. If everything is fine here, looks good. And I think, yeah, I think that's all fine. I basically choose this because it's kind of like a relaxing game, which is your own adventure type thing. So yeah, I imagine this is something you could listen to in the background and just vibe. This will also be uploaded to YouTube, by the way. So you see this on YouTube. What's up? I was surprised. I haven't streamed in a long time, like years and years back. It's more than 4 years now, the last time I streamed. And I was surprised that when you put the show on YouTube, like a couple hundred people do watch this stuff. I was streaming some more specific games last time. Doom and an old Harry Potter game, PS1 Harry Potter game. What was the other one? Star Wars Jedi Knight, so a little bit more retro games. So the YouTube platform isn't flooded with these types of games. So I think it's pretty cool when you post this more niche stuff that people come to you and just basically this is just background noise in the streams. There wasn't some event type thing. I wasn't doing a challenge run or something. I was just talking a little bit about Star Wars. This is also many years ago. But it was fun. I had fun doing it. It was also a more professional operation than this, but I couldn't find my Twitch layout, so this is just as a test run, if you will, for what's to come. Yes, I get to record some hours.
General Tullius, der Scharfrichter wartet.
Good.
I should enable subtitles. I just realized that might be good. Okay, so this is the special type of stream where the game is in German. The stream is in English. But it doesn't matter too much, I think. We're not playing this for the story. We're just gonna... And if there's anything important going on, and if 200 people happen to arrive and they all want to know what's up, they never played Skyrim, then I will make the effort to translate everything, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I streamed with a friend a few months back, kind of like so I was active on Twitch incidentally, but not directly, more indirectly as a streaming partner. And we played Sven Co-op. It's a Half-Life 1 based co-op game. And I've never thought that we would get so many viewers. Like, this is a guy, just like one of my friends, I guess you could say. And this stream of his is by far his most viewed stream. It was pretty hilarious. It was in German. We had a lot of banter. It was good. Like it also helped that the things in the game that happened were pretty funny. Like it's just a modded co-op experience. Like every map is community created, so that was pretty good. That was pretty fun. Okay, now we're going to create our character. Pretty basic character create screen. I think this intro still holds up somehow. I don't know what it is. It's just become so iconic. But I think the vibe here also is pretty good. The air feels cold. There's a lot of mist here. It's just a little details. That's one thing with how they created the coldness of the environment, like the fact that everything becomes hazy in a distance, and it's early in the morning. It just feels cold, you know. Everybody's dressed appropriately. Everybody's thick leather and you know. There's winter clothing on, so that helps too. Okay, this guy's talking to us. Alright, I would say let's do something that I don't normally do. I don't know what to go for. I know some of these options have some story relevance, but I think we're gonna go with the Lizard Boy because he's green and he's a lizard boy. Yeah, no, we want a lizard boy. No, hell yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good. His hairstyle fire. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of like already pretty alright with this. Hair? Oh, this is the hair. It's the horns. I know you guys can't relate, but the mouse movement on this thing is wild. Like it drags so much. I don't know what it is. If it's one of the options or what, or if call them Schmeckles. I think that's a good name. I think that's an appropriate name for a man of his stature. Yeah, I don't know. The mouse just drags on and on. It might be the high resolution for such an old game. I don't know, but I don't remember being like this the last time I played it. I did put it up every now and again to try some mod or something wild, but I never like experienced the vanilla thing with the original DLC in years. The thing I did on the Switch, it was pretty funny. I was on a flight, and my goal was that by the end of the flight I was a member of the Thieves Guild, so I kind of rushed the whole thing, and I did it, and I did complete I think half of the Thieves Guild quest. But with the thing with the Switch is, after a while it just gets so tiring just looking down and holding the thing in the hand, and your hands start sweating and everything shit, and it's not the best experience. Alright, so this guy's not, isn't his the best day he had this week so far, but who knows, maybe something unexpected will happen, I don't know. Could you guys imagine something unexpected happening here? Yeah, but I haven't seen a game have an impact like Skyrim in so many years. I mean, Cyberpunk came close. If you would talk to somebody, it also had the star power, right? This game did this without anybody really. I know there were some commercials in America at least, with some live action shit or something, with maybe some celebrity. But well, Cyberpunk definitely did cash in this whole we do have Keanu Reeves thing. But even that, even a hype of this magnitude, I don't think. Well, we don't need to talk about whether or not the game had the impact or not. Clearly, Cyberpunk did not live up to expectations, and therefore it's kind of a bittersweet. It was a bittersweet release anyway. But back at the time when Skyrim came out, it was different. Definitely, it was something else. I think it was 2011. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% positive. But this was marketed as the game to end all games. Like even the shit you couldn't do. Like, if you think about it, the game is pretty limited in a sense, and there is, well, relatively, right? It's relatively, it does have a lot of options, but if you compare it with some CRPGs or you know anything else in general, the options and the quest design is pretty linear. There's not too much to it. You do have your fetch quests or whatever. I mean, story does a lot to like shake up the quest when it's like it's not just go there and kill somebody. You do something more to it, but it's a pretty simple style of gameplay. I would say. Come on, man. There's a dragon up here. Let me show you. But it just felt like you could do anything. Basically, when you're out of the caves, which we're gonna be soon, like people would just make up shit. They would. Everybody was at school and telling each other about their adventures, and it was just a different vibe. I don't think I'm ever gonna experience something like this again, where people are legitimately, you know, this has taken up a majority of their free time of their life. I don't think it will ever be like this with other games. Maybe even new Elder Scrolls game come out. I mean, this was even before Bethesda became like what they're now, even if they had the goodwill of the players, like when Fallout 4 came out, which is an alright game, I think. It has some elements which are pretty whatever, but I liked it just fine. And even though the hype was immense, this game too had live-action trailers, and they were looking pretty awesome. These are some of my favorite video game trailers. Look them up if you don't know them. The Fallout 4 trailers with the pre-war USA. I think it was the, what was it, 60s or whatever. I don't remember. I don't know Fallout lore. But it worked, and but even though this game was such a commercial success and had the hype they intended behind it, it still wasn't Skyrim level hype. This is something I think will never be repeated. But The Witcher came pretty close to it. I think it's also like The Witcher didn't carry momentum. Once it came out, it was more about, look what batshit insane thing happens here, what crazy shit is going down, how bad this is. And it wasn't really like, oh, I did this and I experienced that, and I didn't you do this, and where are you right now? I don't know. It was something else. It was a little bit different. I can same thing with things like The Last of Us 2. I like The Last of Us just fine, but the talk was all about the controversy. You know, it wasn't really about whether or not the game is fun or not. Okay, so we got a dagger. Keep in mind I haven't played this in a while. So under objects, I cannot place weapons into my hand, which is unfortunate. We do not have any points, I think, do we? No. No, we can't spend any points. Let's see. Okay, I didn't think I really paid attention. He just told me that I might need to look at the chests for a dagger. Oh, it's marked even. I don't even have paid attention to what difficulty I'm playing on. I think you can set this in the gameplay part. Adept, Expert, Master. I think I'm pretty good with playing on Expert, I think. Novice. Well, let's play on Expert. Let's give it a little bit of a challenge, even though this is supposed to be a, you know, less action-packed stream. I don't really care. If we die, we die. So let's put in this fly outfit. Okay, now we look pretty good. Okay. Man, this brings back so many memories. I played this on PS3 with the worst frame rate you can imagine. I looked at it recently. I looked at the frame rates that were like standard back at the time, and I don't know how we put up with this shit, man. We were like hardened assholes. We played with like 15 FPS and we fucking liked it. How it's supposed to be. Okay, these guys got hands. Oh, see that blocking? Yeah. Yeah, boy played some. Oh, hell yeah. What is this? Arkham Asylum? What is this? Batman Begins? Your boy played some. Oh, what's it called, man? For Honor lately. So I'm all about the pairing lifestyle. I did pretty poorly, just so you know. This should be a one-handed weapon, right? We can go ballistic on these motherfuckers. Oh hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm pretty beat up after that, man. Okay, I don't even have the category for health yet. Big sack. Can touch my big sack. Yeah, but even with the Elder Scrolls 6 it was teased. I think people, like, sometimes it's hard to understand why people even like give Bethesda the benefit of the doubt after the disaster that was Fallout 76, right? But I think it's hard to understand that all these people have these memories with these insane projects of video games, and that's not something you can take out of your system easily. I think when you have this association, like if I'm gonna get Skyrim or again, I'm gonna get it from these guys, so I better give them my money, even if it sounds stupid. That's basically what the thought process is there, right? I can understand that. If you like this style of game, you're kind of fucked. You really have a choice. You have to put up with the bullshit. You have to buy shit. I mean, of course, you should boycott these shit like Fallout 76 without a doubt. I mean, yeah, this basket was really important for later. But I can understand it at least. Why people are like this. It's easy to look at them and think, yeah, okay, yeah, he's retarded, you know, for supporting this shit, and it's funny with these guys. You always like see them clearly not enjoying themselves, but they just push through no matter what, just so they didn't make a big purchase or whatever, or because it's a favorite franchise, not realizing that obviously they're being ripped off, but they don't care. And if they don't care, well, they might care. This is not the right way to look at things, by the way, but I kind of stopped caring a long time ago about this stuff. You only can get so angry, you know. At some point, you just say, "Ah, fuck it. They're gonna buy it anyway. It doesn't really matter." People don't learn their lesson. Do you think after this year, for example, we had a horrible Battlefield title? You think people are not gonna buy the next one? Wake up, man. Of course they're going to, because they want that feeling back that they got Battlefield 3, and their hope dies last, right? It's sad, really. But what can you do? Everybody needs to like look at their own shit and make up their own. Wait, this is my guy, right? No, it's not. Okay, he doesn't seem to care too much, so. Oh, hell yeah. I'm in that first-person killing animation business. Alright, these are the Stormcloaks. By the way, way back when the Stormcloak versus Alliance or whatever, no, it's not Alliance, what it's called in English, I don't fucking know, the like royal guys that come to invade Skyrim, you know what I'm talking about. When this battle that takes place, it's like, I don't know, it's max like 10 guys on each side, and just you taking part in that battle, and this being like the climax of the storyline, and the fact that you could take sides that you could be like supporting either one of them was so insane to me. It was crazy. I've never played something like this. I didn't grow up with RPGs. Like many people who I think grew up with Baldur's Gate and whatever. They like to be like, oh yeah, well that's not a real RPG. I played this and that, and I did this years ago on my fucking Amiga or whatever. But you have to understand, that for that time, like the shit that was popular was like fucking Modern Warfare 3 for a long time now. Like in the modern, the modern Call of Duty games. So having something like this go so viral and so attract such a big audience was a big deal. But I like that even though this is like a fairly, it was an immensely popular game, that it isn't necessarily a bad one or a dumbed down one. It has a sense of it does have some fidelity to it, some complexity, and this could easily have gone otherwise, right? Because usually things that attract so many people are made for the dumbest common denominator. So I think that's pretty nice that we as humanity decided, yeah, we like this, and that people who don't usually play video games even put the thought in to calculate their magic damage or whatever. It's not a dumbed down game, not too much. Some aspects of it are dumbed down, I understand that, and it's not the same as pen and paper RPGs. I don't know why you would even expect that, but yeah, there's a lot of things of criticism you can make. But for what it was at the time, it was exceptional. And it stood the test of time. I mean, of course, there's also Bethesda like pushing this narrative that, oh, do you remember, you all loved it, but you kind of did love it, so it's hard to fault them for it. And the multiple re-releases, I think, are what drags the reputation of the series down the gutter. I mean, we did have the jokes about Skyrim being released on your fucking toaster, no matter what electronic device, what console exists, Skyrim is gonna be ported to that. But I think it's fine. I think, well, I don't think it's fine, but I think the Switch release made sense for me, because it was also like a milestone in gaming. Like, you can play Skyrim, the game that you need basically a pretty powerful machine just a few years back to play, or you can just take anywhere, like it's a fucking mobile game, which was basically is, right, at this point. I mean, the processor that's in the Switch is basically a glorified mobile phone processor. And I think it's a great like milestone we hit. It's a good thing. I mean, the Switch and old games being ported to it, it's a whole another can of worms with which I'm not going to get into. I think I'm going a full fucking magic build here. Yeah. Okay, so good thing is you can't really read what I'm doing. Why is this good? Because I'm gonna make horrible decisions here, and I think that's fine. I think I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is also like a thing the internet has damaged me so much. Like I'm playing this and I got like 2 viewers, or I had 7 and a little bit earlier, and nobody like told me anything negative about them, just assuming that no matter if you put yourself out there, it's gonna be like a shit show. So you just try to be the first. And also, environmentals. Isn't that insane? Doesn't this fire look like it's from 2021? Yeah, it does. This is the Game of the Year edition, by the way. I think this has the state of the there was an earlier version of this, which was basically the original version, and this got replaced with the Game of the Year version, which was the one that got the PlayStation 4 re-release with the enhanced water textures and new shaders and shit like that. So it's not as it came out. It's a little bit newer. It's a little bit more enhanced, but it's still a game from 2011, right? You're only going to do so much. I didn't install any mods because I really wanted that. Vanilla experience. And I have to say, even though I played this on Switch, I do feel a little bit nostalgic for even this opening, this cave, this magical moment. I mean, I'm never gonna play video games like I played them when I was a teenager, right? But this recaptures some of the wonder you had back there. No, I cannot stop that. He just shot on its own. I remember very well how I told my mom to buy me this game. I remember us sitting in the living room and we watched the trailer, and I don't know why, but somehow I just thought, okay, if I tell my mom or if I prove to her that this is real shit, right? This is like a good video game that's gonna take me a while. I made the connection in my head that, okay, I'm gonna tell her, oh, what the fuck? The game just crashed, guys. I think the fire physics were just too much. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna restart it. I hope it's saved along the way somewhere. I might need to turn the graphics down. I don't know, maybe with I don't have much experience on this PC with streaming. So that might be the reason. I don't know, I'm really sorry. Well, it's saved somewhere. Oh, wait a moment. I might know what the issue is. I think there's two screen capturing programs going at the same time. There's one where you can recapture moments, like Shadowplay a little bit, but as a separate software. So I got that running. I just disabled that. Oh, we're here again. Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, this is a story time based stream anyways, so I gotta tell you more about my life. Oh, I'm sorry. What does he give us? Okay, we already know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rush this now a little bit, because I know you guys have shit to do. Yeah, but I remember, like, in my head it was like, okay, if I tell her that this game is like famous and everybody plays it and that it's gonna take me a long time to finish, I thought that she might be more willing or more excited to buy it to me, because it makes sense, right? If you buy a child something that has like a lot of play hours or stuff like that, he's more likely to not bother you next week about some new shit he wants. So yeah, she was all into that. She was like, oh yeah, that looks pretty cool, I'm gonna buy it to you. And yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday, man. I was always like such a little shit. I had like arguments with my mom why this game is a good buy, why it makes sense to buy me this game, how I deserved it, what I did the last few weeks, how long it's been since my last little present and shit like that. Man, I couldn't imagine it myself as a child. I was awful. Yeah, but it was true. Everybody had this game. That wasn't a lie. Like, and it was real shit. I think it still is. Okay, we're gonna save throughout this dungeon. I'm not gonna risk it again. But yeah. Alrighty. Okay, well, these guys are not feeling very well. Oh shit. Bro, please don't let me die now. That's the crash and I'm gonna die or what? That's fucking shit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. Are you kidding me? Oh, we do have a tail. I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, it looks like the Daedric gods of Tamriel don't want us to to actually proceed with the fucking video game. Let me just see here. I think the draw distance. This is usually in other games though. The option that fucks everything up, so I lowered that a little bit. I hope that helps. I hope that helps a little bit. Alright, man. Yeah, I'm super interested in what you had to say. I think I know it by heart right now. Why don't we have... Oh, we have subtitles. But they just seem to only work when they want to. Oh, okay, what he does with the knife is we are tied. Okay, I'm stupid, I'm sorry. That's what's happening here. I thought he would like give me a dagger as a first weapon or something. That wasn't the case, I think. Okay, we're gonna let our mate run in first, I believe. Oh, we do have the flames already. Okay, that's good. That's good. Oh, we still need that. Didn't we have a helmet earlier? Do we have a helmet now? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, open that shit up, my man.
Wir sollten sehen, dass wir hier herauskommen. Ich glaube, viel mehr davon hält diese Umgebung nicht mehr aus.
I wonder, I mean, the last time I had a crash, there was a scene with fire in it. So, I don't know, maybe that was a reason. I don't know, maybe this game doesn't like my recording software, because I'm not only streaming, I'm also recording this simultaneously, so to upload it later. These guys just vibing here. Oh man. Okay, he just fell over and died. Let me see here. Let's take... oh, okay. Oh no, that's my friend. Yeah, sorry. We do have a shield, so we might do the good old 1-2. How do I use my shield? Didn't I just pick up... yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And that works just fine. What was here? Okay. We can open the door to Skyrim. I think I'm gonna take my two-hander. I was fairly alright with it earlier. Let me just save. I feel just so stupid saving after that, but what's the quick save button? There must be a quick save button, right? Video games do have that? I think so. Quick saving is gonna... F5, okay. I'm traumatized. Quick saving. I don't remember what game it was, but I remember I made a lot of progress in this. Instead of quick save, I pressed quick load. I think I mean that's not such a special story as happened to everybody, but I don't remember what game it was. It was a game I definitely did not want to repeat again. Okay, big boy. Man, team up. I'm man blocking like there's no tomorrow. Oh, here you go. The good old shield to the face tactic works every time. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, that kind of took me out of my loop, honestly, this crash. I kind of feel bad about it, I'm sorry. But at least for the beginning, I'm gonna save after every little encounter, everything we don't have to do again until we get to the open world. I mean, if we're there, we can figure it out, right? But the problem is, but I want to get this done with. I'll get this over with. Let's just see. Do I really have to, like, couldn't you make kits where you like don't have to always switch weapons? Or am I insane for thinking that? I think you could do that. We haven't leveled up yet. I'm not feeling well. Oh, I didn't took food from the kitchen. Hate that. Hate that feeling when you go in the kitchen and don't remember why you were there. When you just eat something anyways, just to make sure it wasn't because you were hungry. That's the lifestyle I support. Yeah, so I don't know, the new Elder Scrolls game that was just announced. I mean, I think it was the E3 2019 or 2018 or something. It was some time ago now, but speaking relatively, I mean, we haven't heard anything about that. It's just like yeah, we're working on it basically. but I'm kind of not super excited about it. I don't know. It's still the same guys making it, right? It's I mean, who made Fallout 76, who had these horrible ideas that people hated all those years now since Skyrim came out. And I don't know if there's necessarily a reason to be excited about it. I also think Skyrim was a lightning in a bottle situation. I don't know if they even knew how popular and how good the shit they were making was going to be. I don't know they really realized that, honestly. I think it kind of happened on accident. I know that sounds mean to the developers or whatever, but there's just some design decisions that were made so often in the other games, and they all come from here. And it's like, oh, okay, you don't understand why Skyrim worked. All right. And I don't know. It just feels like we're not gonna get I think that the people who worked on this game, who really knew what were going on, weren't like the high-profile guys, because there's such a big team every single time coming together to build this, and all the stars align, and things can work out, right? But this isn't like a normal thing for a company to keep around those peoples for years. This isn't to be expected. I think that's fair to say. And I mean, you know, you could go up from that. You could have insane. Wait a moment. Let me give me my flames back. You could have an even better new team to learn from your mistakes, to learn whose people you want to cut out of the company, and then make the new game or the new project. It doesn't have to be a game necessarily, based on you know, what you learned about your mistakes. But this isn't how this works, I feel. I feel like this is more like, yeah, I know somebody who knows somebody and he has the right credentials, so this works out. And as long as Todd is behind all this, I don't really trust it one bit, I have to say. I know this has become a meme, that Todd the liar or whatever, and I think that's a little bit unfair. It's not that the guy isn't talented, it's just whoever says this doesn't really know game developing, how it works. He's just a very public figure, and I think that's his issue. He's just in the face of everything. He likes to put himself out there, and then he has to deal with his shit. Like that's just the way it is. I think that's fair. But yeah, I think his judgment had brought a lot of cool stuff that people now associate with Bethesda games. That being said, he definitely should not be working on any video games for the time being. Like, he isn't the young game developer who wants to prove himself, who has a story to tell, who has mechanics to you know, to implement, to see how they work, who wants to create a world. He has become a businessman, and that's understandable. 2011 was such a different time. I've talked about it with my friend lately, about how even like simple things like, I mean, streaming has been around for some time now, obviously, but if you like did something in a game and you wanted a friend of you to take part of it somehow, even though he isn't at your house or whatever, it was like TeamViewer or nothing. And this is what we used. And this isn't like oh well, the software wasn't out yet. This is the technology just wasn't there yet to make anything else. And now you can just put that shit into Discord, and there you go. You have a high fidelity stream, even in 1080p if you have Nitro or whatever the fuck. But it's well, to me it's insane. We've come a pretty long way, I have to say. We 100% do not live in 2011 anymore. Oh, this guy just what is it, surrendered. This hasn't happened to me before, I think. I don't know if this is a new thing that wasn't vanilla. So the only version, except from the Switch version, which I just brushed through, right? I didn't count this as a legitimate playthrough. I didn't play anything else besides that except from the vanilla version. And I think it's pretty I feel like it's really similar, but I feel like if I would really see gameplay from the PlayStation 3 the way I played it from way back when, I would be shocked on what quality we put up there with at this time. Let me just save there real quick. And oh, what I do remember is the horse walk on the side of the cliff thing. This I do remember, and patching this out, I don't know if it's in here or not, but I feel like patching this out is almost like a anti-fan service. Like it's contrary to what you should do. You should embrace it fully. Give me a quest where this is the thing to do. I stepped in some shit, I think. Or was it the fire? I lost like 1 HP. Something happened. I'm pretty sure it was important. Okay, we can go Darth Sidious on these motherfuckers. That's good. Spider. Oh, that's a big spider. I have to say, this after all those years, this still feels and looks great. Okay, fuck those guys. Oh. Yeah, the physics are amazing, man. I mean, they're amazingly trash, but somehow they're still amazing. Okay, here's a ring. They all have frost poison or something. I mean, that could be useful, right? I'm someone who never really liked to stealth. I think only I like to stealth in games where stealth is a primary option. Here, stealth feels like an afterthought, and also I don't trust the AI. But it's also that when you played this game on your fucking PS3, when you were 16 or 15, 14-year-olds, whatever, it was really hard hitting headshots with the fucking what the fuck? What hit me here? Where's the trap? Whatever. It's really fucking hard hitting the sneaky headshots with a fucking PS3 controller, man, with the 10 FPS, let me tell you that. So, Magic was really cool though, because you basically didn't have to aim much. This was, and I mean, the melee combat anyways. Is there anything up here? No, I don't think so. Okay. Well, hell yeah. Give me that. Give me that good. Oh yeah, that's the bear. That's the bear. Do you guys know the rapper Bad Bear? He's like my favorite rapper. Look it up. It's really good. But nobody has seen his face yet, so don't keep your hopes up to actually revealing his true identity. He takes that shit very seriously. Okay. No, I don't. Come on, man. When I was at this part last time, I did had points to spend. Or do these points stay beyond your death? This would be interesting. I don't remember that. I mean, I can't imagine it. I mean, how do they calculate it? If I kill him again, then it doesn't give XP. What's the rules here? I don't think so. I just because I used a lot more magic, somehow I didn't get enough skill points. Maybe, I don't know. Oh hell yeah, we did it, and we didn't even crash this time. I really think it had to do with the other software running in the background. All right, survival modus. No, thank you. I don't know what survival mode does, but if there's anything I know about survival games, then it's I fucking hate them. Alright, let's see. What do we have here? Did we get something? Okay, we're going full mage on these motherfuckers. Okay, we don't get anything by looking at that. I mean, I did have a ring, didn't I? Don't the ring do something? Does it count as a weapon? No. Didn't I pick the ring up? I think I did. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, you even wear it. You know, that's the shit I mean. That was unheard of in the 2011s. I mean, what did you had back then? Fucking Dragon Age 2, a game that was so far removed from the original that just became a hack and slash, and everybody hated that. What other RPG options did you have as fans? Nothing. Yeah, and we're here in Skyrim, which I have to say does look a little bit aged. This does not look like a real mountain anymore to my eyes, but the vegetation and the overall feel like you're in a forest in an open world game, where, you know, in a single player game when you have to make a forest scene, you fake it somehow, that works. But in an open world game where you can traverse all these fields, the woods, you know, I think this game does a pretty good job of doing that. Oh, hello, Wolf. There you go, Wolf. Look at that. Damn, he's under shock, literally. Okay, I think this is a good first stream. I kinda want to stream a little bit further, but I'm not sure how to do that. Give me a moment. To write the text real quick. We're streaming here. We're not in the. I'm not at work. All right, I can text if I want to. Alrighty. Good, we can save again. I think a big deal of the special edition, I mean, this isn't the special edition, don't get me wrong. The special edition, from what I understand, is the same game, just with some mods. He looks trustworthy. Hello.
Hallo, werter Reisender. Ein fahrender Troubadour und ein wandernder Taugenichts. Für
Okay,
einen
let's give him money.
großzügigen Reisenden.
Oh,
Danach
we gave him
fragen
money
nur
to get
Leute vom
Laura.
wahren Kaiservolk.
That's not good. Die. Oh, he has a lot of health. Oh shit, he does have a lot of health. Well, that's why you quick save, kids. That's not good. That's not good. I think we fucked ourselves. And you know what? We kind of deserve that shit. Get fucked, man. Get critted. How does it feel? Oh shit. Oh shit. He's gonna fuck us up. He's gonna fuck us up with this little sword. Doesn't matter how big it is, it still fucks it up. Oh, we do have a new skill point now. Oh yeah. Let me just not die real quick though. Good, not dying, right? I can get behind that. Yeah, this is a very tactical battle. Okay. We kind of fuck. No, don't unpause. I remember that being like a thing that people didn't like about the games, that you could just pause and do whatever between the action. Man, right now I'm feeling this feature, and I fucking died. That's quick load real quick, right? We're all about hotkeys here. We're all about optimization or gameplay or buttons per minute output. Just a speedrun strat basically, where you attack this guy once, die real quick because you realize he's too strong. That's a speedrun strat. You can just follow me for more. Okay, yeah, the water does look pretty 2011, I have to say, even though this isn't, I think, the original water. Oh yeah. I did catch the shit out of that butterfly. Okay. Let's now think real quick. Where do we want to go? Well, the obvious first thing is go to Whiterun, right? Which is right over here. Follow this quest, you know, terms of event. But I don't know if I want to do that really. I mean, we could do that. How do I remove a marker? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think actually we're going to do that. Just for the nostalgia. I don't want to do the I'm going to take the other route that is pretty obvious. No, I think that's a pretty good way to start. Just hearing the dialogue in that town again, it's gonna be nice. I think I'm gonna stream for about half an hour more, and I think we captured enough footage of Skyrim. I can use that footage maybe make a video or something. Never bad to have footage of your own footage of old games. So, is that a bandit camp or are those friendlies? You never know. Oh, this is the gear from earlier. Just burn your little ass. Okay, well, he didn't see. He seemed shocked. Oh yeah, this is definitely bandit. Oh yeah. You know what, guys? I somehow don't feel expert anymore. I just realized I'm not an expert at this game. I just realized that. Oh my god. Give me that magicka. Oh, this fire go. But they do have pretty cool armor. Man, the mouse options are so weird in this game. I just wanted to skill that, thank you very much. How can I skill it? Did it skill itself automatically? What level am I? Oh no. Oh yeah, right, I died. I don't have my skill weapon. Okay, hold on, big boy. Let me just take out my sword. My trusty sword. Here you go. You didn't saw that coming. That's gonna sting tomorrow. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, hero week, all good. Oh, he did have a treasure chest thingy. I'm gonna take the axe because I think with the axe you could farm resources if I remember correctly. Okay. Oh yeah, very good. Right. Now the level up. So I want to skill my magicka, please. Again, like we did that earlier. Oh yeah, this was also a thing with these games. You could you did level up your shit just by using it, and you didn't really have a build. Well, you did have a build, but you didn't really have a class. It was like a fluid class system, so you could have somebody who, well, what everybody did back then in my school at least, everybody built the battle mage, like this what I'm going on right here, where you have a powerful weapon in one hand and magic in the other. This was like usually the way it was played, and it somehow also feels like this is the, I know it sounds like weird, but it feels like this is the way it was almost meant to be played. Oh, we can make leather. Oh hell yeah, let's make some leather, man. Hell yeah. And yeah, but from what I saw other people doing is there are quite elaborate builds that are just not so, I mean obviously, right? But there are builds that are not so obvious, but they're very meta. I don't know how the meta has changed with the different patches over the year. I don't think it has changed too much, but it is worth noting that even though this is the thing that you feel drawn to the most, I mean it makes sense. You get a one-handed sword at the end. The other guys are with one-handed weapons. You try everything out, and you kind of settle into this what I have going on here. It makes sense. It's not like where you get the option to be a tank at the beginning or somebody who summons things. It's not like that, and it's okay. You get these options later on. It's just that, like with all these types of games where you have this fluid class system, you usually fuck yourself up if you don't be careful. Let's take this. Yeah, I accept the sign. Okay, I think I can only one side. Yeah, let's take this one. This is good. Yeah, hell yeah. And you usually just like the environment. It's not like really your playstyle that puts you into the shoes of the class you built yourself, but it's more so the environment. If I have a lot of enemies in the beginning that are akin to area of effect damage, for example, I'm gonna skill that because it makes sense at the time, and then later I have a single enemy boss, and it would be maybe more smart to have built crit. But I didn't know that. I know that on repeated playthroughs. I think Dark Souls is a great example that of who does it. So you get, on one hand, you get rewarded for knowing the game, for knowing what comes later on. That maybe fire, building a mage, a fire mage, is very strong in later boss fights if you get the right spells. That's something you know, but well, pyromancy at least, it's not really spells, but but you don't know that in the beginning, you know. You don't have this knowledge. So nobody builds a pyro at first time, because how should he know that he gets the big fireball from the Demon King? You don't know that. You only know that through a wiki, sure, but I kinda don't want to do the quest of this little town, honestly. Because if I remember correctly, it takes for fucking ever. Oh yeah, they get pissed when you do that. Oh yeah, sorry. That chicken, I'm sure, had a lot to live for. Hey lady, fuck off. It's okay, it's only a chicken. Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit? Man, this goes strong, man. Oh no, the quest giver. Oh hell no. Nobody got time for that, my man. Could you please, like, leave? Oh, this took a good chunk of my damage. See you later, idiot. Haha. Okay, he's definitely, like, not feeling it right now, our presence. Okay, I can be in the water. I can be in the water if you want me to. I don't think you can come in for a swim even though the water is fine. You see, I even called a little fish, fishy fish on my escape route. Oh, this is definitely a waterfall. Man, these guys don't have triggers. They follow you like to fucking Whiterun. Fuck off! I do not want to deal with this. Oh, okay. I didn't expect there to be actually me pulling me down. Oh, this was close. You see, I promised you no high octane gameplay, but here we are, skipping stones on the edges of waterfall, where a big guy with a hammer tries to kill us. It doesn't get much more exciting than that. Oh man, this side, I have to say, even though the low draw distance, like, it just looks somewhat like a Lego castle from today, I have to say that it's somewhat still impressive. After all those gears, the planes and then the castle at the top, it's definitely something. It's definitely something, still. I mean, if this came out today, it would be like, whatever, right? But even that, there's a certain design to it, there's a certain idea to it. And I think if you would crank up the draw, I mean, I put the draw distance back a little bit, but this wouldn't change, this would still look the same. I think with the right shaders, not even the texture work is just fine in this version. I think you could make this look really good. I mean, modders do, but they replace shit, right? It just needs a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of taking advantage of new hardware, and this would look acceptable. I mean, I still think if this game came right out today with like a Fallout 4 level of textures, graphics, and handling, quality of life improvements, this would be right up there. People would be very, very happy with this. Man, I'm paranoid. I'm still like hearing the... Oh. Oh yeah, you guys showed him who's boss.
Kämpft mit uns, dann habt ihr etwa die berühmteste wo wir auftauchen,
das hat
fließt
sich
das Blut
erledigt.
in Strömen
Und das haben
und
wir nicht
unsere
euch zu-
Klingen singen
das
zu
ganz-
Ehren von
deshalb bin ich
Istanbul.
mit
Okay,
meinem
so
Schiff.
Shina
Ihr
tells
seid
me
ein
that
Orden
it
von
wasn't
Kriegern.
cool that I didn't help.
Wir
Like,
sind Brüder und Schwestern.
ma'am, I don't work here. I just arrived, okay? Oh yeah. Well, our weapons were not hostile towards these people. I forgot. Hate it when that happens. Hate when you forget. You use your fast travel options. I think I remember that going on my nerves quite a lot way back when. The fucking fast travel. But it is what it is, you know. I mean, I understand you want this world to be explored. You don't want it to explode. You want it to be explored. That's what I wanted to say. You don't want people fast traveling everywhere. I get that. But on the other side, it's like, come on, man. What did I do to you? And why do I only take the... Okay, I think word might have spread around that I just killed that chicken in the other town. This unforgivable offense. Oh man, you know what dawns on me right now? Where we last saved. This is, but it's good. Okay, we fucked it up anyways. I couldn't do a White Run. I hope that's the right name for this place, man. Isn't it White Run? Yeah, Weißlauf in German, which basically means White Run. Don't you love it when like things that didn't need translate, like names? That's just great. Makes sense for this game though. I mean, German is a language that existed in the Middle Ages. It was a kind of like all these Middle Age these medieval names, they fit the German language very well and they sound very good. So I can excuse that. This is fine. This is not bad design or whatever. Let's stop being retarded for no reason. You don't have to hate everything about life. She got hit him. Crazy. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you even have a shield. Okay, we're roasting. This is like a Gordon Ramsay recipe. We need to roast it real quick from the beginning, put it under low heat, and then just beat the devil out of it. Yeah. Man, this guy doesn't have strength in his arm. The other guy just took me out with 2 arrows. Alright, this guy's still talking to me while I put him at the tip of my fucking longsword. It's okay, he's got the crit in the spirit. I should have looked at the card too. Okay, let's, for the 3rd time now, put in the same. Fucking skill point. I might realize I might be too dumb for video games, you guys. I might be actually too old for video games. I don't know what's going on anymore. I'm just wilding out here. Okay, let's see. Where is the card? Okay. So this tells us quite a lot. Alright, so there's a thing there, a tree, a cut down tree. Let's do this as a final thing, okay? Let's find this treasure together. There's a cut down tree, there is 2 bridges, and an island between that with a mill or something. So this shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, yeah, this is that. So I think the place where this is supposed to be should be here somewhere. So let's find that. And I think I might change my clothes as well. Because if I remember correctly, people can get pissed off at you if you wear like clothes of the enemy or whatever. If I remember correctly, which I probably don't. I don't know if you really want to take my word on that. You probably don't want to do that. We look pretty fly, we look pretty okay. We're kind of red, but that's fine. That's fine, that protects us against the sun or something. Let me just look at the card again. Oh no, it was on the other side. Yeah, you know, I knew something was up. You probably saw that and thought to yourself, man, this guy. It's clearly on the other side, it's clearly here. Okay, you're right. I'm getting older, okay? I'm not getting younger. We'll get old sometime. I mean, if you were on my stream 4 years ago, this wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, I could memorize the entire lore. I could just tell you what every quest dialogue before it actually happens. But nowadays, you know, things change in life. This stream has become very melancholic. I didn't want that to happen. I'm sorry. The thing is there a run button? I know it sounds stupid, But I do remember that being a run button. Oh, this is definitely not the run button. Am I hallucinating? Isn't there a run button? Let me just check this real quick. They could not have been a run button, right? They wouldn't have done that, right? Alt. Of course it's alt. Why shouldn't it be alt? Okay, let's change this. Retarded. Sprint is not all. It's shift. And what was shift? Shift was like walking slowly. No, wait. What did I? Sprint and run. What is that supposed to mean, my guy? Okay, so this is sprinting. Oh, this is running. Oh, okay. Of course. I think what this means is running on off or something. It's just like worded really weirdly. Oh, Foxy. Man, I know there must have been some more effective way to switch to magic and shit, but I don't know it yet. Maybe I will find out for next stream. But you have to put up with me opening the menu. Honestly, I don't think there is. Oh, here's a spot from the yeah, here we go. We found it. We found the Gurundum Barn. Hell yeah. I always wanted that shit. And the tiara. Alright, guys. In that sense, with the secret treasure being found, I think that completes Skyrim, right? I thought this was a game. I think this is my 100% run. You can take time. We're gonna save a final time. And with this beautiful view, I say goodbye, good night, have a great evening. Don't forget to drink water, don't forget to eat enough, and see you next time. Bye.